When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rush, where the nuggets in the ground are found. Hello neighbors, and welcome back to the channel. We're looking at Gold Rush today. Gold Rush is the instrumental that Bill Monroe wrote. Yeah, maybe Byron Berlin might have written it. You know, there's 2 parts, sometimes 3. But Bill said this was a good introduction tune to his music. So we're not going to be learning his note-for-note version. You can check that out here if you like. Got a full note-for-note lesson on that. NoyaMountainMusic.com. We're going to be learning an advanced intermediate version. And we're going to be putting some words to it because the mnemonic devices, you know, like words can help us nail down that memory. And so here we go. All right, let's just sing through a little bit of the Gold Rush, this intermediate style version. And just so you know, I made these words up, so it'll be more easy to learn. There aren't actually words to Gold Rush. Well, there are now, but I just made them up. So just so you know. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rush, where the nuggets in the ground are found. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rush, where the nuggets in the ground are found. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling out, and I got a lot of working to do. Yes, I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling out. I can tell you that it's hard work too. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling out, and I got a lot of working to do. Yes, I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling out. I can tell you that it's hard work too. All right, so let's slow it down and let's check out the count, and then I'm going to show it to you note for note, phrase by phrase, all by ear. There we go. Ready, go. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. All right, so let's break this down. Let's just check out the first line of the A part. But before we do, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little bell there from the notifications. You'll get all the good stuff from Noya Mountain Music. Thank you. And please consider becoming a patron on patreon.com/Noya Mountain Music. Here it is with the words. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground. Okay, the count. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4. We're going to go to the fourth beat of that bar right there. All right, let's check out this first bar. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a. So we're going to be using our ring finger to slide basically from the 4th fret. You can use your middle finger. It's fine, ring or middle. Slide from the 4th fret of the A up to the 7th fret of the A into the unison note with the open E string there. So either your ring or your middle finger. I might suggest the ring finger. 1 and a 2, the of 1. When I was the word when I was away out west is going to be your 2nd fret of the E. When I was away, this is all running down and up, down, up, down, up, down. When I was away, down to the 4th fret of the A, out. And then you're going to slide back to that 7th fret of the A, west, and keep your tremolo going, all right? 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a. Get that in your mind. The upstroke is the word When I was away, upstroke on the 2nd fret of the E. When I was away out. That's going to be a downstroke on the 4th fret, and then slide into your unison note, west. That's our first bar. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a. After your 4th fret of the A, I suggest using your ring finger sliding from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. First time we're kind of sliding. You can either slide from the 4th fret or the 5th fret to start it out. Whatever you like the best. I might slide from the 5th fret. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a... Okay, that's our first line. When I was away out west. Here's our second line. Digging in the cold, cold ground. All right. Digging in the cold, cold ground. So that's 2nd fret of the E, open E, then 4, 2, open on the A. All right. 2 0 4 2 0. 4th fret of the D. That's a long 8th note. Then you'll have another downstroke on the 2nd fret. And this little shuffle. That's the ground. Digging in the cold, cold ground. So you have that shuffle plus the following downstroke. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4. We'll just stop there for this line. So here's your line. Digging in the cold, cold ground. So from the top. When I was away out west. Digging in the cold, cold ground. Here is your next line. This is the second half of the A part. It's going to start on the and of 4 from the previous bar with the word you. All right. You got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. Okay, that's the third line. You got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. And I'll show you the 4th line just so you can hear it. Where the nuggets in the ground are found. All right, so starting on the and of 4 from the previous bar after the digging in the cold, cold ground. The ground's going to be the third beat. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and the and of 4 there is the 4th fret of the D. That's the word you for the next line. You got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. That's what we're going for. So starting with your 4th fret of the D downstroke, you, then sliding with your ring finger from the 5th fret to the 7th fret into the unison note with the open A. Got to have a shovel. The vowel of shovel is the upstroke on the 2nd fret of the A. Got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. Okay, so we got to the ol of shovel. Got to have a shovel for 4 is the open A. Got to have a shovel for the gold, for the gold. 4 is the open A, upstroke on the 4th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the D. All right, got to have a shovel for the gold. And if this is going by too quickly, stop the video and work it out. Okay, got to have a shovel for the gold. That's a downstroke there. It's a long note, an 8th note. And then we're going to go rusheroo. This is our first double stop. 6th fret of the G, 2nd fret of the D. Let's go down, up, down. Rusheroo. So here's your line. Got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. With the pickup note, which is the connector note from the previous phrase, that's the 4th fret of the D. You got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo. And here's your ending lick. And a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4 E and here's the words. Where the nuggets in the ground are found. All right. This has pickup notes. Where the are the pickup notes because we said rusheroo, where the. That finishes out that bar. And then the next bar is the real ending lick starting from the downbeat. Nuggets in the gold are found. Let's get 2 4 open A 4. All right. 2 4 0 4. 2nd fret of the A. Downstroke, long note, 8th note, 6th fret of the D, and then you're starting with your shuffle on the open A. You can also have that ringing in unison with the droney 5th of the open E. Where the nuggets in the gold are found. You can kind of loop that for practice. And a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4. Just like that. One more time with the words. Where the nuggets in the gold are found. Where the nuggets in the ground are found. Okay, so let's link that up with the shovel line. You got to have a shovel for the gold rusheroo, where the nuggets in the ground are found. And then it starts over, okay? So with the count, and 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4 and a 1E and a 2 and 3 and a 4E, and that's the whole A part. Let's take it from the top. 1, 2, with the words go. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rusher, where the nuggets in the ground are found. Again. 1E and a 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2 and 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4 and a 1E and a 2 and 3 and a 4. On the second A part, you'll just play that shuffle to the fourth beat. Where the nuggets in the ground are found, and a 4. And here is the B part. Sounds like this. And I'm digging in the ground, and the ending lick is the same. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling now, and I got a lot of working to do. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work too. Okay, so let's check this out line for line. All right, remember it starts with these pickup notes. And a 1, and I'm digging in the ground. So those notes, 4th fret of the A, 2nd fret of the A, open A. This is all running down and up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 4 to A. Then you're upstroke on the 4th fret of the D, 2nd fret, open D upstroke, and then you're down to your double stop again. 6 and 2 on the G and D string. And a 1E and a 2. When you get that second beat, you do a little shuffle there on your double stop. 2 and a. All right. And I'm digging in the ground, and the. All right. And a 1E and a 2 and a. And then you're going to come up into this little D double stop, 7th fret of the G with your ring finger, 1st finger on the 4th fret of the D. And this is where the bucket's filling now. All right, so you got buckets filling, down, up, and then back to your 6 and 2 double stop. All right. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling now. All right. And a 1E and a 2 and a 3E and a 4. And that's the 4th beat there. So you're going to have pickup notes starting on the and of 4 to this next line. And I got a lot of working to do. So it's pickup notes. And a 1E and a 2E and 3E and a 4. Your pickup notes for the 6th fret of the G, 4th fret of the G. And here's your big kind of scalar line up. 2, 4, 6, 0, 2, 4. You won't play your scalar note, which is the 6th fret of the D. You go right to the open A. That's going to be a long 8th note. 1E and a 2E, and you can slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. Like that. And a 1E and a 2E and 3E and a 4. Okay? And I got a lot of working to do. And a 1E and a 2E and 3E and a 4. And then it starts over. Well, the B part's halfway through now. And I'm digging in the ground, and the bucket's filling now. And then your ending lick is the same as the first part, the A part, but we're just going to change the words. I can tell you that it's hard work too. Now again, you're going to have this pickup notes to the 2nd fret of the D. So you're going to play 3 of those. The first 2 are pickup notes, 16th notes to the downbeat. And a 1E and a 2 and 3 and a 4. Just remember it's 3 of those. And a 1E and a 2 and 3 and a 4. Same ending lick as the first half. Excuse me, same ending lick as the A part, just new words. And I can tell you that it's hard work too. So that's our whole tune. Here's the B part. 1, don't forget pickup notes. 2, ready and go. And a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now and I got a lot of working to do and I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work to A part. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rusher, where the nuggets in the ground are found. A part again. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. And here's your B part, pick up notes. And I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now and I got a lot of working to do. Yes, I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work to repeat. And I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now and I got a lot of working to do. Yes, I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work too. And you might hear me playing a lot of ring and double stops. Like this pickup's right there. You can play them singularly, or you can let that open E ring. You can even get a little ring of that open A. When it blurs together, that creates the impressionistic style. And ultimately, you can keep that right hand going once you get the melody learned. There you go. Down, up, up, down. That's a nice little punchy thing. Right there. You keep that open E ringing. Open A ringing. Open A ringing. Okay? Also open A ringing. And if you get little touches of the open A and open E there on your double stop, it's nice. It's ringing. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rusher, where the nuggets in the ground are found. A part again. When I was away out west, digging in the cold, cold ground, you got to have a shovel for the gold rusher, where the nuggets in the ground are found. B part. And I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now and I got a lot of working to do. Yes, I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work too. I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. Yes, I got a lot of working to do. I'm digging in the ground and the bucket's filling now. I can tell you that it's hard work too. Always gotta have an ending lick. Something simple or more complex. Whatever you like. Alright, so that's the whole thing. Let's just speed it up one time. See what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, there we have it, neighbors. The old time gold rush. There is a third part. You know, it's very similar to the A part. It's something like this, you know. I'll play it for you here. It's like a combination of the A part and the B part. All right. So hope you've enjoyed this lesson here today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Leave us a comment, tell us what you're liking, what you maybe like to see some more of, and if you'd like to support this work, we would love to invite you to do that. It's good merit to exchange with the community this way. You can check out patreon.com, find a good tier that has cool rewards that you like, that fits with your budget. There's a tier called the Family Tree, where you get 2 free monthly workshops, which is really cool, the Monroe style workshop and also the monthly Noise Mountain Music workshop. You can check that out. Many thanks to the Patreon supporters who are making this work possible. Sending appropriate agape love to all of you. Hope you're having a beautiful spring day, and we'll catch you on the next one, neighbors. Adios. Lots of love from Charlotte.
Please like and subscribe.